So never in my life have I smelled a fragrance that smells exactly like Sour Patch Kids. As you know, a couple months ago, UnAverage Joe Anthony, got together with Makin Scents and they created UnAverage Patch. I'm gonna tell you what, I also have never had a fragrance that has gotten me so much freaking attention that literally people sniff me out just to figure out what I'm wearing. We're gonna break down UnAverage Patch. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on it, and I've got quite a few awesome stories to tell you about it. Yeah, you're gonna want to stay tuned for this one. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family? I hope each and every one of you are doing phenomenal today, and welcome back to My 2 Cents. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and helping you become a lasting scent memory. So when I heard that there's going to be a fragrance coming out from Joe and Mikey over Makin Scents, and it's supposed to smell exactly like Sour Patch Kids, I kind of chuckled. I was like, how that? No way. No way, no how. But sure enough, they freaking did it. If you guys don't know who an UnAverage Joe is, I'm going to leave his channel linked down below. He is an amazing guy. He's one of my dearest friends on YouTube. And if anything, I think he's one of the most humble fragrance reviewers on YouTube. I mean, the guy has got a heart of gold. So do yourself a flavor. Go check out his channel. It'll be linked down below. I will also have Makin Scents linked down below so you can go check out UnAverage Patch. But I have quite a few stories to tell you about freaking crazy compliments I've gotten from this bad boy. So let's go ahead and get into today's whiffs and sniffs. Okay, first and foremost, Joe did send this to me for my birthday. He didn't necessarily send it to me for review, but it's okay because little does he know, before he even sent that to me, I had already picked up a 50 ml. I also want to know something. Why are the juice colors different? So I'm not going to wear this as my scent of the day. As you can tell, I've already put a pretty good dent in it. I've worn this quite a few times. I think 5 or 6 times now. I'm going to spray this on paper because this isn't something I would probably wear to work. Well, especially since I just started a new job, because this thing is loud. But here we go. I also have it sprayed for the dry down. Alright, so this is what I get. UnAverage Patch. It smells exactly like sticking your nose in a brand new bag of Sour Patch Kids. It's sour up top. It's sweet. It's sugary. It's also got a little bit of a salty quality, kind of balancing out that sour. But I don't really know exactly how he's getting that sour quality. It's something I've never smelled before. In fact, this is the first fragrance I've ever smelled that's sour that I've enjoyed. Because usually if a fragrance goes sour, it just means that the top notes have, gone bad. But he purposely made this sour, and I think he's using, I don't remember the name of it's like a powder. I would use it for beer to add it like a bit of a sour quality if I'm making like a sour. But a citric acid, and that's what I'm guessing. It's just a powder. I don't know I can't remember what exactly it's called. And the reason I say that, because when you let this bottle, this 50 ml settle down, there's like a white powder, like a filmy powder, just a little bit at the bottom. And that's what I think he's using to get that sour quality. So you're getting a mixture of citruses and fruits. Just a huge fruit bowl of citrus and fruits. Like strawberries, raspberries, all the berries. You're getting some pineapple. You get some lemon, some lime. There's some vanilla in here, adding to some sweetness. I think he said there's cane sugar and ambergris. But like I always do, I'll leave the notes up here for you. I freaking love the opening of this. I didn't think I was going to. But I do love Sour Patch Kids. I love Warheads. I love sour stuff. But after that sour kind of fades away, which lasts, man, on my skin, it lasts quite a while. But once that fades away, it just turns into this beautiful, candy. Almost like sweet and salty candy. You get a lot more of the berries as it dries down. The citrus fades away because once that sour kind of, fades, that's when those citruses just kind of dumb down. And I get a little bit of that cane sugar. It's almost just like sugar. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. So here's the dry down. Yeah, the dry down has just a touch of that sour left, but it's really, really focusing on that salty, sweet, candied aspect. So I'm not huge on very sweet fragrances. And this does have a lot of sweetness. It does. It's got a lot of sweetness. It's got every aspect of a Sour Patch Kid. If you want to know what this fragrance smells like, go buy a bag of Sour Patch Kids and stick your nose in it. Alright, so I've worn this fragrance twice around my best friend Jeremy. The first time we went and got, some lunch at the local wing spot, and man, he was like, dude, you smell just like candy. He's like, man, you smell really good. I was like, thanks, man. He's like, what is that? I was like, it's UnAverage Patch. He's like, man, it smells like something though. It smells like something that I freaking love. And I was like, all right. And he could not put his finger on it. Let's move forward a week and a half, about 2 weeks later. We're sitting outside having a conversation, just, sitting on the patio. And mid-conversation, he stops me. And again, I'm wearing UnAverage Patch. And he goes, dude, I know what it smells like. Strawberry chapstick. I freaking love strawberry chapstick. So I did the test. Sure enough, when it dries down, you kind of get that strawberry chapstick smell. And if I'm going to be honest, strawberry chapstick is my favorite type of chapstick. It kind of does, because like I said, you're getting more of the berries. Because I predominantly get like a strawberry, some raspberries, maybe a little bit of blueberry. And you get this ambergris accord that's adding a nice salty quality, kind of just rounding out and polishing out the sweetness, the sour. That vanilla as well blends so well with it, it's kind of like strawberries and cream. But here's another thing. I've literally had women, only women, follow me around in a department store. I mean, literally sniffing me out. I mean, I had one lady come around, and I was like thumbing through some, shorts or whatever, and she comes around and she literally sniffs my neck, and it scared the crap out of me. Luckily, I turned around, I was like, oh, you can scare the crap out of me any day. She was beautiful. She goes, what are you wearing? I was like, it's UnAverage Patch from Makin Scents. She goes, you smell delicious. You smell like candy. I was like, well, that's the whole point. It's supposed to smell like Sour Patch Kids. I gave her all the information. Hopefully she went over and got a bottle. Now for gents, I think if you can get over like wearing a fragrance that smells exactly like Sour Patch Kids, then you're totally going to love this. Beast mode performance. I mean, this thing projects and leaves a sillage a mile. I mean, I was so surprised how many people literally were coming up to me and saying how good I smelled. It was all women, besides Jeremy, which is pretty much the same thing. Just kidding. But, I mean, I was flabbergasted. I don't care about compliments, all right? I don't give two hoots about frickin' compliments. But, man, this is my most complimented fragrance that I have worn this year. Absolutely, out of all the fragrances I have. This may be the most complimented fragrance I've ever worn in such a short amount of time to gather so many compliments. It's mind-blowing. So ladies out there, I think you would love this fragrance, because obviously you do. Now here's one downside to the fragrance. I've already said it smells exactly like Sour Patch Kids. Beast mode performance. Sillage for days. But the one thing, and I'm only on my skin, all right, I've tested this out on other people. My friend Autumn, she has it. It doesn't do it. I think the citric acid or whatever sort of sour, component he's adding into this, it kind of burns my skin for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. I have sensitive skin though, so I don't know if that's, what it is. It just does. I'm not saying it's going to do it for you. Definitely test drive. And honestly, when I say test drive, these 17 mLs are $20. Or you could go upgrade to a 50 ml. This is $45. Makin Scents is an awesome clone house. Just gonna, put that out there. I have gotten quite a few other 17 mLs from him, and I've been testing them out. Awesome. But his original creations are also freaking awesome. So Mikey, shout out to you, man. You're doing a great job over there. I don't know what kind of wizardry you're putting into this to make this smell exactly, sour and sweet and all the things that make it smell exactly like a freaking, bag of Sour Patch Kids. Good job, dude. Good job. Joe, thank you so much for sending this over to me for my birthday. Jeremy likes this so much, and since I picked up a 50 ml, I'm going to go ahead and give this to Jeremy, so I'm going to pass on the love, man. I think his wife she'll probably, I don't even want to know what she's going to do to him when he wears this. She's going to love it. That's all I got to say. All right, there it is, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you have tried UnAverage Patch. Let me know what you think about smelling like a, bag of Sour Patch Kids. Also, let me know if there's any other Makin Scents that, you think I should get my nose on. I've tried a few, and I'm looking forward to getting further into the house. But that's it for me. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's content, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you're stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.